Hey, what's up? It's Comic95, the Savior, and this is a Rin's Japanese journal. If you're new to this channel, to explain what this is, basically I rant to you, give you my own 2 cents, my feelings, my thoughts on things that deal with me in my personal life being here in Japan. And I've already made a video talking about this topic, but again, going back to my video disclosure and conversation, I'm talking to you as though I'm talking to a friend. I'm speaking bluntly, freely, there's no script. Just speaking off the top of my head. And yeah, without going into that a ton, I'm actually thinking I kind of feel like I like recording over here better, like how I started off instead of being on that side. So first I want to say I need a roommate, and I'll save that for my next part. I'll make a part 2. Well, not really a part 2. I'll make a separate video, but same day. So we ain't gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna spoil it. Let's get into what the title is about. And it's guys complimenting you. I literally just felt so disgusted, and I know that this person that left this comment, they're gonna probably leave a comment on this video or send me an email or something afterwards, and I'm gonna tell you right now, please save yourself, the breath time, whatever. I already forgive you, I already let it go, if you're even willing to do that to begin with, because considering how most men are, you probably don't feel like you owe me an apology. I really cannot stand that so many men, I won't say all, so many, a lot of, and seemingly all, but I notice this problem more so with Asian men, specifically Asian men that are born and raised in Asia. I'm not talking about Asian Americans. I'm talking about Asian men that are born and raised in East and South Asia in particular. I am so disgusted by their inability to talk to women without coming off as dogs, sexist, misogynistic, and animal-like. Like, I swear, Japanese men in particular, and they're not alone, Chinese and Korean men do this too. I'm just talking about Japanese men because I'm living in Japan. They literally act like horny 11 and 12-year-old boys that just discovered that their dick has functions. And it's so disgusting to me. It's like they can't control themselves. So if they see a woman that's attractive, they have to stare at them. They see a woman that's dressed inappropriately, they have to, and they cannot break that stare. And I'm not just talking about oh my god, sexy. I mean, they have to stare, they have to touch, they have to follow, they have to stalk. I cannot tell you how many times I haven't seen it happen so much here in Tokyo, I will be honest, but one situation that really stuck out to me, I remember being in Osaka at Namba Station, and I'm literally walking through the train station. It was weird to see something happening to someone else and not myself for once. There was a pretty girl, and she's wearing a mask. I'm like, you can't even see her face. She had 2 pigtails inside of her hair, and she was wearing a cosplay-like outfit. And this Japanese dude, who looked like he was older than her, we have no idea how old either of them are, he immediately did a 180, turned around, and followed after her and continuously tried to talk to her. She kept brushing him off, and he would not stop. And I'm just thinking to myself, you don't even know how old this girl is. What if she's a teenager? And the way that you're so desperately pursuing her, how creepy. You never seen a girl wear a skirt before? Y'all literally watch porn as children. Your anime is, I can just turn on the TV right now. Late hours. Same channels that'll show you kiddie cartoons and Anpan Man, etc. A few hours later, showing your girls getting their titties sucked by octopus and crap like that. And I'm thinking okay, you guys grow up watching this stuff. Your country is literally known for its sex market, both a matter of actually, corn videos, and you come here and brothels are legal. You literally see hookers up and down the street, stuff that you could never see in the US. So I'm not even just so much talking about how they interact with foreign women, but even their own women. It's disgusting. And the even weirder thing is that they don't realize that that's not how all men act. And even men around the world, because we complain about men in the US, being dog-like too. But God, you come to Japan, come to Asia, and you have a new appreciation for the so-called dogs and cat callers and annoying people at the gas station in the US. Japan is on a whole nother level. They literally act like they've never seen breasts before. They've never seen legs before. And the creepy and sad thing is, both the women and men have been so brainwashed to believe it's the woman's fault. You need to dress more modestly. You shouldn't be at this place at late hours. You even got to be dressed inappropriately. God forbid your body naturally is enhanced and you have large breasts, you have a big butt. You instantly would garner unwanted sexual attention. So you're telling me I need to get plastic surgery done on my body in order to stop you from being a pervert towards me? In order to stop you from touching me? Excuse me? And so, again, it's not just a Japanese issue. I just noticed it more so with Japanese men. And to be honest, my inspiration for even making this video was actually from a fellow black man, sadly. But I felt the need to make it because, he's not the only person. I deal with this with Japanese men all the time. And I've never really made a video directly just talking about this, but I feel like it needs to be done. It's like, why can't you all talk to women in a normal way? I know why you like me. You don't need to go into detail and say, wow, I want to stick my dick in between your tits. Wow, I want to fuck you. You don't have to say all of that shit. When I compliment men, I don't need to say, wow, I can't wait for you to choke me in bed, and I want to sit on your lap, and I want to shove my pussy in your face. I don't say any of that stuff. Why? It's creepy. Nobody wants to hear that. Yeah, if you're a really dirty, nasty ass freak, maybe from a man's side of it because it's so taboo for you, and you just appreciate the fact that a girl wants to fuck you, period. Sure, it's okay for a moment, but do you see what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to talk to someone on a serious level. And if you're not, that's even more insulting. Because now you're telling me that I'm not worthy of a serious relationship. Do you see what I'm saying? Who says that? If you wouldn't say it to somebody that you're interviewing with or serving as a customer, don't say it to somebody that you're trying to talk to or flirt with. It's unwanted, it's gross, and to be honest, I said this before, I tweeted about it. I seriously wish they would change the laws because we have laws for cybersecurity and cyberbullying now. I really wish they would change and make some laws to make it where you have to register as a sex offender for sending unwanted dick pictures, videos, etc. Because if I can't fuck my partner in a car in my own fucking driveway or at the park when there's not even any children there and I have to register as an offender, even if I'm having consensual sex with my partner, how does someone sending you an unwanted dick pic when you're probably not even of age to begin with? No, I've had people sending me pictures like that when I was 15 years old and younger. How does that not make you an offender? Do you not see what's wrong with that? And then forget about being underage, just period. Why do men do this stuff? And the sad thing, I already know the reason why, because they effed up in the brain. But it just really grosses me out. And I noticed, like I said, I noticed it a lot more being here in Asia. Because at least in the US, it's really weird. I have dating profiles. I have a dating profile that is still up in the US. And when I compare my messages that I get from American men versus what I get from Asian men being here in Asia, whether it's a Korean, Chinese, Japanese, whatever guy, all the messages that I get from Asian men are always super sexualized. And it's not based on my photos or anything else. Because like I said, on dating apps, I don't have any sexy, skimpy photos. In fact, the sexiest thing that I do currently have is on my Tinder account. But on my other accounts, I don't even have a picture like that. And that sexy photo is a picture of me working out wearing a sports bra. If you go to the gym, you'll see girls in sports bras. You look at ads, girls wear sports bras. Sorry, but that's not super sexy, but fine. If you want to give it the benefit of the doubt, okay, we can say that that's too inappropriate. But then explain the majority of apps that I use where there are no pictures even shown beneath my neck. So you making assumptions of what my butt is supposed to look, what my breast is supposed to look, and telling me what you want to do to me. You've already decided that you want to mistreat me because I am a woman. It has nothing to do with anything else that I'm doing. It's nothing to do with OnlyFans, nothing to do, sexy pictures, my body, anything else. Not to mention, as I said before, doing any of that stuff, having an OnlyFans, wearing sexy clothes, having a curvaceous body, like how I do all of these things, how does that make me unworthy of being treated like a decent human being? I'm not at a brothel asking for men to respect me. I'm on a dating app, and I'm not saying anything along those lines. In fact, my profile even explicitly says I don't want to talk to people that want those things. So you're purposefully ignoring my requests. And let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that you didn't read my profile. What normal, sane person thinks to talk to women like that? And it's crazy thinking that these men have mothers. They have mothers, sisters, daughters, cousins, nieces, grandmothers. Would you want them to see these nasty messages that you send to me? These same men wouldn't even, for most of them, wouldn't even have the balls to say it to your face. So why would you send me a nasty message, leave a dirty comment like that? And that's an even weirder thing too. I will literally get people that will leave me nasty, unwanted sexual comments about my body and what they want to do to it. But then when they send me private messages, it has nothing to do with that. So it's like, not that I want a private message saying this stuff either, but it's like, okay, for some reason you're sending me respectful messages in my DM, but then you send me nasty shit to leave as a comment publicly for everyone to read. Do you see how weird and inappropriate that is? I mean, it's inappropriate either way it goes, but I just find it strange. In fact, I would rather you send it in a DM so I don't have to go, about deleting your crap, and I can just ignore it. How weird. And then it's like, it's not like my channel doesn't openly complain about men doing this, so why would you join and become a statistic? And I'm really disappointed, because this is a black man, and someone that's been around on my channel for a minute too, so you gonna know who you are. But I don't pull back and I'm not hold no punches or whatever. I've done it to black girls too, and they got mad at me, unsubscribed, stopped watching my shit, and that's cool, because like I said, sorry, my back itches, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to make content. I'm here to make content. I speak my mind. This is my little counseling session for myself. And it is, of course, somewhat for entertainment. But I'm thinking, like, I'm not here to be your best friend. I'm not. If you cross the line with me, I will call you out for it. And I do you a favor because I don't give people's usernames and whatnot, because it's my goal. I'm not trying to dox anybody. But you know who you are. And if you choose to expose yourself, then so be it. But it really just disappoints me, because it's like, even if I was interested in talking to you, now because I see where your mind is and how inappropriately you're willing to talk to me and how poorly you think of me, how can I even take you seriously? Like, even if I wanted to casually have sex with you, why would I want to casually have sex with somebody that's directly, explicitly telling me unwanted shit like that? Like, you know what I mean? It just completely ruins the mood. And I gave this example before. It's like for a guy. Let's say that you do have money and you actually love spoiling and taking care of your girl. Do you want to talk to a beautiful girl that is openly telling you, like, directly, like, oh my God, you have so much money. Buy me a Birkin bag. I want these Louis Vuitton shoes. I want this Chanel handbag. I want this Gucci perfume. Buy it for me tomorrow. Maybe you were going to take her out on a shopping spree tomorrow. But now that this hoe is just directly telling you, I want XYZ, buy me this, buy me that, you have money, okay, so get me this, I want that. And she booking reservations for restaurants without asking you, do you want to date a woman like that? No. You would instantly lose interest. Why? Because something needs to come slowly, naturally over time. Even if I want to casually sleep with you, I don't want somebody sending me messages telling me, hey, choke on my dick, or do you like sex? Can you do, like, who wants to talk like that? And then the crazy thing is, men will go around talking to women like this, and then they will complain about how hard it is to get a girlfriend, how hard it is to secure pussy, how, it's hard to find women, nobody want to talk. So if it's not bad enough that you're ugly, you're old, you're short, you're fat, any other thing, baby mama drama, the list goes on, you ain't got a house, you ain't got a car, any of the other things, don't have a career, job, everything else, if all of that stuff wasn't bad enough, you don't even have the ability to decently talk to women. You can't even talk to me like a human being. We're not talking about the ability to hold a conversation even. I'm just saying, all I'm asking of you is to send me a respectful message. They can't do that. And for the men that do, they can do it for 2.5 seconds. Can't tell you how many times I've been talking to a man, specifically Asian, where we'll be talking and the conversation seems to be fine. Like, I saw, where are you from? What's your job? Whatever. And then 2 seconds into the conversation, do you like sex? Have sex with me. Can you come to my house? Can you come to my hotel? Why waste my time pretending to be talking to me normally just to drop a dumb bomb on me like that? Because now you just make me angry, because now I'm wasting my time investing in you when you were just a fuckboy all along. And it makes me even angrier when I lower my standards to talk to somebody, trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, thinking that they're a nice person, and then they reveal to me, they can't even hide the fact that they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. They immediately have to, break out of their mask and be like, oh, I'm a dog, and immediately show you, I can't wait any longer. I need to tell you my real intentions. And so in one sense, thank you for saving me some time. I didn't waste my time money meeting you. But I've definitely met people that pulled that crap off too. But oftentimes I normally can figure them out before we actually meet in person. And for those people, it's like, damn, like, why you waste my time? We'll be talking all day or back and forth for a week or whatever just for you to reveal that that's all you were after. And then I said this before, but it actually kind of scares me the more that I think about it. I really hate that there's so many people that I've spoken to that I'll never know what their real intentions really are or would have been had they had known about my Instagram or knew about OnlyFans or anything else like that. And hear me out. What I mean is, there's a lot of men that only respect you because they think you respect yourself. And what I mean by that is, they're only not talking to you nasty and openly and being disrespectful and blunt with you like that because they think you're a respectable woman, meaning that you dress modestly, you have this virgin-like personality. I don't know what sex is. I've never seen a dick. I don't know what corn dogs are. Like that type of thing. Eggplant emoji, mushroom emoji, what could that ever mean? Sex toy, what's that? Vibrator. Is that something that you use to cut your nails? Like, just some weird crap like that. They want you to play dumb with them. But if they see, oh, you wear sexy clothing. Oh, you have an OnlyFans. Oh, okay, so I can disrespect you then. And it seems reasonable. I get where they're coming from. But it's like, if you only respect people because you believe they respect themselves, can you really call yourself a nice guy, good man? So you abuse and take advantage of people that you think are not worthy. People that don't know their value, basically. And to clarify for anyone new to my channel, I have an OnlyFans, but there is no pornography there. It's the equivalent of any thirst trap you would see on Instagram. I just charge for it. It's behind a paywall. But let's say that I did do like legitimate hardcore porn or something like that. So you're only pretending to be nice to me, respectful towards me because you think that I don't do this. But if you find out that I do, then it's like, oh, okay, good, now I can disrespect you. Like, do you see what I'm saying? And it's not disrespectful to want sex. We know what you want. Just like how you know that I want gifts, I want bags, I want to be taken on vacation and have nice meals. I don't have to tell you that. You're a man, and if you're not retarded, you know what girls want. Likewise, I'm a woman. I'm not retarded. I know what men want. I'm not being PC, speaking to you bluntly and direct. Excuse my language. You know what I want. I know what you want. And to be honest, we both want the same things. Men like to be pampered and taken care of, too. They don't like always having to pay. Men like gifts, too. They also like to be complimented. Girls like sex too. I love it. However, do you want to be with somebody that is strictly with you for the purpose of having sex? Likewise, do you want to be with a woman that is strictly with you for the purpose of you buying her gifts and doing shit for her? More than likely, no. Especially when you consider the fact that neither of us are married. You're actually asking me to do wife-like stuff for you, the act of having sex. Just like I'd be asking you to do husband-like things for me, the act of you buying me gifts, etc. Using your resources on me. Upping my body count for you. It really just disgusts me that then when you call these men out, they get upset. And they be like, oh, well, I thought it was okay. Like, don't you have whatever? Like, oh, your pictures are really sexy. So because my pictures are sexy, that excuse you disrespecting me? That's how it works? You never seen a girl in a bikini before? You never seen a lingerie ad before? Which, that's another double standard we ain't gonna get into for this video. But that's the problem, too. Me having OnlyFans is looked down upon and bad. But you have no problem with Victoria's Secret angels. It's their job. They're models. It's okay. Which, speaking of which, legally, I am a model, too. You can go to my Instagram. I have my visa there. It's okay for them to do it because they're true celebrities. But if I do it, and I'm not, Victoria's Secret angels don't even exist anymore, but I'm using it as an example. They do it. We never considered them as sex workers or whores or anything else. It was an admirable career. Everybody wanted to be one of them. Look at America's Next Top Model, things like that. We don't consider them as whores. A lot of modeling deals with wearing either skimpy clothing or a lack thereof clothing. Nude photo shoots are extremely common. We don't consider, what's that girl, Bella Hadid, however you call them chicks. We don't consider any of them to be sex workers or whores or anything else. It's their job. It's understandable. It's relatable. What they're doing is borderline pornography, but we don't even consider it to be that. But if I do it, then it's bad. Not to mention, the part that really gets me is, we don't disrespect those people. I don't see Japanese people disrespecting Ariana Grande, and they love that hoe. All of them do, especially men, which is really weird, because it's like she's a Disney, Bop, Nickelodeon, whatever star, but you know what I mean? celebrity, if you're a celebrity, it's okay to do hoe-like things and you maintain your respect. Regular person, you do it, nope, respect goes straight out the window after disrespecting you. I gotta pretend like I've never seen breasts before, I've never seen a butt before, never seen a girl in lingerie before, never had pussy before. It's like, no matter how old the men are, like these dudes will be in their 30s, 40s, etc., and they will talk to you like 11-year-old boys that have just discovered what a pussy is on the internet or something. And it's like, what a turnoff. Why would I want to talk to you anymore? Like, you literally just completely ruined the conversation. That's what makes me so angry, because it's like, men have it so easy. If you really want to play girls, just keep everything inside your mind and tell them what they want to hear. Y'all can't do that, though. You have to openly say whatever you're looking at. You have to directly say, wow, this is so sexy, I like whatever. And it doesn't just end at sexy or, beautiful, whatever. No. They have to go into detail. They have to start sending you inappropriate pictures and videos, telling you what they want to do to your body, what they want you to do to them, telling you that you're making them hard. It's like, why are you doing all of that? If I were to switch the conversation and even match you at creepiness, most men would be turned off by it. They might pretend like they would like it for a second, but no, the majority of you would. If I told you, wow, I can't wait to feel your nose inside of my pussy. I want to bury your tongue in my armpits. I want to, this, that, and the other. It's like, you feel grossed out. Like, why are you saying this shit to me? Like, ew. You wonder where my body's been. If I got an STD. Like, you would just start thinking all type of nasty shit about me. Okay, why do you men not realize that we do the same thing to you? I don't want to see your recycled dick pics that you sent all 20 of the girls inside your phone. And your dirty ass bedroom, old ass bed, busted sheets. I don't want to see that shit. Not to mention, a lot of y'all be proud of y'all dick, and I'm busy looking at your pubic hair like, oh, my nigga, you need to shave that shit. Cut that stuff down. I need some Lux shampoo on that hoe. But yeah, I'm thinking y'all be so proud of y'all stuff. Not big, looks dirty, your house look dirty and unkept. It's like, why? I wouldn't send a video like that. And I probably got a better place than you do. But I'd be thinking to myself, oh, my bed doesn't look good in this scene. Or this looks dirtier. I don't like how this looks. This angle, I need to shave. Y'all just be so proud and open. And just nasty. I'm like, how often do girls respond favorably to this stuff to begin with? Not to mention, girls know angles better than anybody. You angling and it's even sadder when you have your camera angled and your dick still looks small. And I read that some of y'all get off on that. Y'all like girls insulting your gender. Men are fucking weird. And this is coming from me, queen of the hoes, y'all. I love freaky shit. But at the same time, like I said, total turn off. I would never. You ain't gonna get no freaky anything from me. You talking to me like that. That is not conversation you have with me when you don't know me personally. Please do not think that because you've been subscribed to me for a minute, or because you like me and find me attractive, or we're the same race, or whatever, that gives you a pass. Because if you talk to me ignorant, crazy like that, you are cut off. I don't do that shit. You can compliment a woman without getting super sexual and nasty with it. When I like a man, I don't have to tell him, wow, your dick print is so fucking big. Look at those hands. Please choke me. Instead, I can say, oh, you're really handsome. I don't have to go into detail and tell him what I liked about him. Even if he asks, I ain't got to tell him. Men, they give you unwanted compliments. I don't even have to tell you what do you like about me. You already fucking told me immediately. Wow, your breasts are so big. Wow, your butt is so big. Yes, we get it. Yes, I can see that you noticed my sexy picture that I took. I noticed the picture of you in your gray sweatpants, but I don't need to go into detail about what I noticed in the picture. Especially when you're not asking for that detail. I don't like this whole policing of women's bodies. Super hyper focused on what a woman is presenting versus what your reaction is. And I gave this example before for the men that act like they don't understand, like, oh, well, if you don't want people to compliment you or say whatever, then don't dress this way. Are you a P word then? I've been wearing a D cup since I was 12 years old, and I've been the same height since I was 12 too, 5'4". Size 7 shoe. You would draw the line And no, to not touch me or do anything else after you find out my age because you want to stay out of trouble. If you're a sane man, that's not a P word. You said you could flip that switch on and off and control yourself and decide, oh, I can't touch her, she's a minor. But for some magical reason, if you find out that the woman is of age, then suddenly men cannot control themselves. It becomes, you need to change how you dress, you to do whatever. And to be honest, that is a big part of why I did say that, and I'll make another video on that too. I would never allow my children to dress like they're grown. Because I personally experienced grown men talking to and hitting on me. And I didn't tell my parents about it, because to be honest, I enjoyed it. I thought I really was mature for my age, as they told me I was stupid. People like you are sick. And it's even sadder because it's like these men, if they don't already, you will go on to have your own daughter. Would you want a man talking to your daughter that way? Your wife that way? No. An excuse of, oh, well, don't dress whatever. That is the equivalent to getting mad at the victim for being AR'd instead of getting mad at the ARPist. It's sad that we have to think this way. We have to protect ourselves and not show whatever. You know there's a problem when there isn't an issue with men wearing Speedos. When men wear hardly any clothes, do they start randomly getting in by women? No, we control ourselves. At best, we might look, snicker, and laugh, if even that, just because it's taboo and weird to see. But women don't magically start touching you and giving you unwanted, compliments on your body and telling you what they want to do to you and what they want to do to your D and this, that, and the other. No, they control themselves. Why can't you as men? It ain't that damn hard. And again, the weird thing is, these same people will do all of that and then complain about how they can't get women, nobody likes them, they can't find nobody to date them, women are too picky, this, that, and the other. It's like, why would a girl want to date or even sleep with a man that talks like that? That's even crazy thing too. A lot of the guys that will send these nasty, super sexually charged messages, you're ruining the little bit of chance you even have to get a girl. Because the one person, me being that one person, that's even willing to swipe right on you, to reply to your message, to talk to you, you are not even willing to talk to them like a decent human being. Your brain immediately goes to the conversation of sex. And I made another video about this, which I'll probably post before that. But I was literally just talking to an Asian man where he was having a normal conversation when he asked me if I preferred to use English. And I told him, yeah. And he asked if I was American. I told him, yeah. And then immediately the conversation goes to, oh, good. I'm glad you're American because that means you're going to ask me for sex a lot. Way to ruin the conversation. Imagine if I said to you, oh good, you're Japanese. That means your dick is so small when I choose to marry a white or black man, he'll still think I'm a virgin. That's what you just said to me. You see how insulting and ignorant that would be to say to you? And again, I already went over that inside that video. The irony in it. Your country is literally known for easy women. Whores, porn, hentai, everything else bad that you could think of. And for some reason, you think that we're the easy ones? And the only way that I can chalk all this up to understanding is Japanese women are effing liars. These girls be running around pretending like they virgins, like they have no experience with men. Oh, I just downloaded Tinder. I don't know how to use it. I'm new to the app, playing naive with you all. Y'all dumb as fuck if you really believe these girls. That girl a motherfucking 10. She playing gold digger and sugar baby for all these niggas. You really think you the only man? How you think that hoe got a Louis Vuitton bag? We ain't even gonna go there. I'm done with this video. All I gotta say is, I feel so angry, like especially when it's a black person does. It's like, damn, like, and you've been here for a minute. You know better. You know my way of thinking. You know how I feel towards that. And then with Japanese men, it makes me even angrier when they do know English, because like, you learned English. You know about American culture. You know about the reasons for divorce rates, celebrity breakups, feminism, women empowerment, everything else. And for some reason, you think it's okay to talk to me nasty like that? I can even better excuse it for your own women. Because women in Japan ain't got no rights. In fact, the women here don't even want them. They're in agreement with the men. Which is exactly why nothing has really changed here so much. The girls are not dressing modestly here because they want to, they value and protect themselves. No, they're doing it to protect themselves from their own men. And because society has told them to do this. It's not because they want to dress that way. They like fashionable clothes. They want to dress in a way that is warm and breathable. It's not just a matter of being a whore. It's hot outside in Japan right now. And it's going to get even hotter as summer approaches. I couldn't even wear something like this. I can't reveal too much of my arm, can't show too much of my back, can't show too much of my leg or anything. It's not a matter of being sexy, just to wear something warm. It's not even a matter of trying to avoid getting tan. I can't show any skin without being labeled as a whore and without instantly garnering unwanted negative attention from everyone, including women. People will stare, point, take pictures, and complain about my clothing and look down on me because I don't want to be a sweaty, hot, sloppy pig. I sweat easily, and Japan's one of the worst places for someone like me because it's very hot and humid here, year round. But what would happen? I get blamed for it. Somebody touches me, police are literally giggling. Bitch, why are you wearing athletic clothes? I'm supposed to work out in a nun's outfit or something? Only my arms are exposed. And not even really exposed. I'm wearing a jacket, but it's netted so I can breathe. What? But that's their way of thinking here, so this video ain't going nowhere. It makes me so angry that men act like they don't know how to compliment a woman without being sexual. And they act like they don't understand that, yes, we get it. You can see our bodies. You see, oh, she's wearing sexy clothing. So maybe I should say something super sexual and inappropriate. Which is even weirder because, it's not even like I'm talking to you like a potential partner yet. You're still in the getting to know me phase. Why do I want to hear about what you want to do to my body sexually? Why do I want to hear about your like of sex? Need or want for it? We're not even that close yet. This is inappropriate conversation. I gave you the example of a girl telling you directly what she wants to do to you. Imagine if every girl spoke to you like that constantly. You can jokingly say, oh, I like it as a man. No, you wouldn't. You feel grossed out, especially as a girl you ain't really find attractive. Shoot, 90% of y'all men don't even like going down on girls. Imagine some ugly busted girls telling you, I want to rub my pussy on your nose and swipe your credit cards in your sleep. Y'all be so angry. You'd be like, ew. You unmatch that hoe fast as fuck. But then y'all act blind and dumbfounded when a girl tells you, I'm not impressed by you telling me that. I don't even say thank you that shit anymore. If a guy calls me sexy, they send him an eye rolling emoji, I just unmatch him. Waste of time. You telling me immediately where your mind is at. You start asking me about sex, if I like sex, you're just saying weird crap like that, immediate, done conversation. Because no man that respects you will start talking to you like that. And again, if you only have respect for me because you think I respect myself or you think I'm a good girl or whatever, you ain't a good man if your respect for me or the treatment that you give me is dependent on how I treat myself according to you. That's not a good person. You're fake. The way that you treat a woman should not change based off of what circumstances have presented themselves. You should not only talk to me respectfully because you think I'm treating myself respectfully, which is stupid too. Equating how I dress and what my job is with the amount of respect I deserve. You are no different than someone mistreating a waiter, a cashier, or a janitor because they don't have a respectable job. It's low skill, low level, low paying job. So you're like, oh, well, I don't have to respect them. I'd never date somebody working those type of jobs. You want to know what I wouldn't do though also? I also wouldn't disrespect them either. I have the absolute most respect for them. They serve me, make my life easier. I like going into a clean facility. I like being served by good wait staff. I love having a friendly cashier. I wait patiently in line. I'm understanding. I'm not rude. I can decide I don't want to date or marry that kind of person, but I don't become disrespectful because they're not the type of person I want to marry. Likewise, you can decide I wouldn't want to marry a woman that has OnlyFans. I wouldn't want to marry a woman that dresses provocatively. But you don't have to be disrespectful towards them. Do you see what I'm saying? You also don't have to say exactly what's on your mind. I'm a woman. I like sex just like how men do. Most women do like sex. They just don't talk about it openly because they get shamed for it. And with that said, my mind can go off and think about things too. But I don't have to tell you, oh, I can't wait for you to choke me out. I can't wait to feel your hands pulling my waist towards you and holding down my hips while I write you. I don't have to say that to you. It's weird and creepy. If you really like me and you freaky too, you might be okay with that. But let's say that you're just getting to know me. You're not super attracted to me. You're like, I don't know. It's going to kind of weird you out. Like, okay. And even if you did really like me, if you were to be real, the average man would lose interest. Because now I seem too open, too direct. It's a mind game, but it's the truth. Most men would not like that. This shouldn't even have to be explained. You would not talk to me like that in front of your mother or grandmother. Or your sister. You wouldn't want nobody to read your messages. Would you show your boss how you talking to me? No, you would not. Then that's a simple answer to your question. I have no shame in how I respond to men's messages that treat me nicely. Or just in general. Why? Because I don't say anything gross and nasty like that. I wouldn't mind showing my dad or my brother what I'm saying or doing. But you, on the other hand, I don't think your mother would like to know that that's how you talk to women. Doesn't matter what their job or profession is. The way that you're speaking is misogynistic, sexist, creepy, weird. And again, if your treatment towards women is only good and respectful, under certain conditions, you're not a genuine, real person. You should not only be speaking to me nicely, respectfully, withholding what you really want to say about what you really want to do to me, because you have yet to see inappropriate pictures of me. That's not a real partner. And again, even if it's for casual sex, why would I want a casual partner that's that blunt, that disrespectful, that direct? And that is not my culture, because Americans do not talk like that. That is an Asian thing. And it makes me even angrier. I made a video on this already twice. It makes me even angrier when I find out they excuse doing it specifically, for Americans and foreign people in general, because they believe that we like sex more than Asian women do, which is crazy, because as I already said before, they are stereotyped as being yellow cabs, yellow taxis, whatever. We literally have white men coming from the US and Europe to be sex tourists, where that whole term even came from. They literally travel around Asia to F desperate, horny, self-hating Asian hoes. And to make videos with you all. But we're the ones that like it more? Or are you guys just dumb and falling for that crap, believing that your women are virgins, innocent, and think sex is so sacred and holy? Y'all don't even have a religion here. So girls are really doing it without a care. All you gotta do is lie and claim you don't know what you're doing, don't have partners. Like literally, read any girl's profile. They all say the same shit. Y'all even got men lying and saying it now too. I've never had sex before. I've never used this app before. That's not a turn on for me as a woman. So, it's so much to talk about. I've already made a video on that stuff, but yeah, it frustrates me because it's not really that hard. Just keep it to yourself. I know what you're thinking. I'm not dumb. I know the reason why you think I'm cute. I know the reason why you think I'm attractive, but nobody needs to hear the details about it. For example, a rich man. A rich man does not want to know that, you don't have to tell him directly, wow, I really love you. My pussy got so moist when I saw that you have, 7 digits in your bank account. Oh my God, I've never dated a millionaire before. I wouldn't eat expensive food. I can't wait to, go to Disney every year. You don't need to tell him that. He knows that you like him because he has money. He ain't stupid. He knows it's a big part of why you wanted to date him. You ain't gotta tell him. He knows. If you tell a rich man, I like you, I'm dating you specifically because you have money, what's gonna happen? He will run and pack his bags. Why? Because he don't want to be told that. He wants the illusion and belief that you are not there for that reason. Okay, well, likewise, it's kind of the same for me. It's not a matter of being lied to, but you get what I'm saying? Nobody wants to feel like they're just being used for sex. And not to mention the difference between a man and a woman. Or even, this goes for women too, because women do this as well. If you're dating a man that's talking to you directly like that, you know he's not going to be good to you. Not as a FWB, not as a boyfriend, not as a husband. Likewise, if you're talking to a woman who is just bluntly, directly telling you, I want you to buy me X, Y, and Z, I only like you because of your money, or just highlighting how much money you have, just constantly saying that, do you think she's going to make a good wife? Do you want her to be your sugar baby? No, you don't. You ain't dumb. You know why she want your old ass. You know she wouldn't be with you if you didn't have money. Look at how you look. Look at how old you are, all the baggage and crap you come with. You're not stupid as a man. You know this. But a partner that can't shut their mouth, that can't think before they speak, before they act, is not somebody that you want to be with. They always make crappy partners, whether it be for temporary, short-term dating or sex, or long-term. So, I'm done. That's it. Please feel free to chime in the comments. Ladies, can you relate to me? Do you deal with guys? Do comment about that to you, especially if you're here in Japan? Just sending you like blunt, straight messages. I like sex, play, have sex with me. Which, for example, if you don't already know, play literally means F or sex, fuck, directly is what that means. And it also means, you know, for example, say, oh, where do you usually play? Which is a really weird question. Asking you, where do you normally have casual sex? Or do you normally go to a hotel? Do you normally go to Shibuya? Do you normally go to Shinjuku? Whatever. So, yeah, be really, really, really careful with replying to messages like that. I used to be really naive when I came here. I didn't know what play meant. I thought that meant, like, play sports, play a game. Because I agreed. I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Like, what do you want to play? Where do you want to... I was so dumb. I was like, oh, I didn't know that's what that meant. Because even like when they would try to translate it, they would say let's play or let's do whatever, and in English, let's play never means let's have sex. It always implies the innocent, naive term let's play, like as in let's play a game, let's play a game, some sort of game, whether it be a board game, video game, whatever. It never implies that you want to F somebody. Whereas the F word, it has double meanings. It can mean have sex as well as, you know, to curse someone. So, yeah. I'm done, y'all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please share your own experiences down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please check out my YouTube channel's homepage. I have tons of journals where I talk about just random topics that are on my mind. Also, please consider becoming a patron. You can support me on Patreon for $5 per month. I have over 100 journals like this that will never be shown publicly on YouTube. You can keep up with my daily, you know, monthly life. What's going on with me, dating, work, relationships, etc., friendships. It's all there. Yeah, otherwise, I have tons of videos on the topic of Japan. I talk about work, dating, studying here. I have playlists on everything on my YouTube channel's homepage. All of the links are in the description box below. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Comic95. I have a Snapchat and TikTok at Comic the Savior. I have a Facebook fan page at Comic95 the Savior and a blog at Comic95.com. Thank you so much for listening and thank you for watching, and I hope you'll check out another video. Bye.